Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today's a special day. Today's the last day of this series, essentially, before the climax, right? Which is the Strongman show I'll be doing this weekend. And the fellas will be there recording, and it's going to be a great time. And you guys will get to come to the conclusion of this, I guess you could say it's a journey we're on. I don't know. Fuck, everything's a journey. Everything's a journey. But anyway, it's what I've been doing. You've been hanging out with me, and it comes to a head. Anyway, today is the last workout, and I'm just gonna do something real light. I'm not going crazy. Just kind of want to touch on a few things and wake up my body a little bit before the big day. And so I'll hang here with you, and maybe we'll chat a little bit, and maybe I'll ask you guys some questions, because I do have some questions for you, particularly as it relates to what you'd like to see next from this channel. Hey, babe. So, let me fill out my workout. You know what you're doing? Yep. Okay. You know, last time we were training, we were talking a lot. We're talking about, the relationship dynamics and ideas that we've had. We've thrown a few branding ideas around. I think maybe just sticking with grounding camp as the brand, and then just do like grounding marriage, right? Grounding relationships, grounding family. What do you think? So I got grounding man. We could do grounding women and femininity. We could do. What do you think? Sounds good. Yeah. You think anything I say sounds good. Yeah. That's why you're a good wife.
Especially before I have my coffee.
Did your Instagram get banned?
Oh shit. Yeah, you think that would be top of mind? Yeah, I think I'm banned from Instagram.
I wanted to upload this week's reels and it said user not found.
Yeah. They disappeared me.
Did they give you like, hey, 3 weeks or?
Nothing. And I've been trying to work with my JC team, and they don't know anything. It's just one day everybody tried to log in, and it was like, the account doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, my guys are working on it. Apparently they have insiders that say, oh, it's just temporary.
Yeah.
But I don't believe anything they say until, proof is in the pudding. So, yeah. It begins, right? TikTok has banned me a bunch of times, right? I'm not even gonna try to make another TikTok except for the workout ones. Anytime they hear my voice, it seems that, they gotta cancel me. And then so Instagram, which is pretty instrumental, very instrumental.
Yeah.
So I'm calm, I'm not pissed off, I'm not worried. In fact, I even have sort of a healthy disdain, like, all right, fuck you. Oh yeah, you want to ban me? You want to cancel me? You want to shut me up? Fuck you, right? So a part of me doesn't care. Because I know that there are other options and other things I can do. And I don't make the social media big tech monopolies be my lord. I don't want I don't need them to be my God. I don't need my whole life hinging on them and what they decide about me. So in a way, if they do ban me, fine, right? It almost seems like the internet, it's funny because the internet gives us this sense that we're more free, right? Free expression, which we're discovering isn't actually what it is, but free access and free communication, and we're going around. But in a way, it's also slavery. You're tied into their platforms, you're tied into their grid, you're tied into their terms of services, you're tied into what they believe you should think, say, and be. And so, on one hand, we're freer, but on another hand, we're slaves. So I'm kind of, what's that word, in between about it,
I just got an email the other day saying, hey, your products, you can't be sold on Facebook anymore.
And
so,
why?
Well, because if I say, if you have acne, you want to heal it, any kind of form that puts you and acne together, vocabulary-wise, they're like, oh no, you're bullying, you're calling out someone's, you know, whatever.
You know what's so strange about this left cramp in the brain is that everybody wants to be special and different and separated, but no one wants anyone to point out that you're separate, you're different, you're separated. It's all about, look at me and how different I am, but if anybody goes, you're different.
Yeah. Yeah, so they were saying I was bullying them, that I was, hey, you're pointing out a medical condition, and you're, you know, framing that as bad, clear skin's good, having acne is bad. I was like, yeah, that's just kind of, yeah, that's what I'm framing. But I even sent examples of other ads that were out there from other companies, and they're just, that's what I'm saying, once they flag it, it's like, good luck arguing. Yeah. But at the end of the day, me, even you, so small on the platform compared to everyone else, compared to what they're spending, so it's like, worst case they get it wrong, but who cares, you know, the expendable. So that's why I say, hey, unfortunately, their game, their rules. So
you
we either play with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it is instrumental, like you're saying, it is important. So how do you dance around their rules and funnel them to a place like you were talking about?
Yeah, I used to build my email list. That was my number one so I started this before social media.
Yeah.
And for me, it was all about building an email list. But it just turned out that, you know, as time went on, people spent more time on social media than email.
Sure.
Right? So, but I think that's what I'll probably have to go back to. I don't know. So, yeah, so this is like, yeah, today's a very pivotal day. It's the end, it's a beginning, it's an end, whatever. And so, yeah, what would you guys, if I were to start with a clean slate, maybe not here on YouTube, but maybe, right? Maybe I'll start a new channel. I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm in an open-minded place right now, right? Open to new ideas and fresh starts. So if I were to start something new, right? What would you like? What would be of interest to you, right? Of course, this is my Strength Camp channel. It's always been about lifting. I wouldn't expect you guys to want me to go too far left field. That's more like my Elliott Hills channel. I should ask them this question. But I'm going to take a break from making videos. You guys are not going to see me. I'm warning you this time. Right? A lot of times I just disappear. You're not going to see me for a couple weeks. It won't be very long, a couple weeks, maybe a month. But I got to come back with something that resonates. One thing I've been thinking is that I'm probably going to do this strongman show once a year. It's not that bad for me to just train up for a show once a year every fall, so I'll do that so we could do this here again. But as I revamp my goals, I'm going to start fasting again, right? If you guys want more information or maybe a vlog on my fasting, hey, watch Elliott not eat. What do the Hodge twins do? They go around and they do videos where you watch them eat. You just get to watch me like stare at an empty plate. What do you think about that? What else? So I'm gonna be fasting. I'm gonna be doing a hell of a lot more boring workouts like this, but escalating it. So I'm kind of like rebuilding my physique, my athletic physique, right? Not bodybuilding. I'm gonna start using some different training techniques, particularly for the upper body, but even down here, as you notice, that are more related to heavy duty training, right? What do I mean by that? Time under tension, isometrics, Mike Menser type stuff. My buddy Jay Vincent may see here pretty soon a video I did with him at the 21 convention. So stuff like that. I guess you guys would be interested in hanging with me on that stuff, right? Still training my kids, right? We haven't done a video with my children in a while. Maybe that's something we'll do. We'll figure it out. Do you want something outside of the gym, right? Like I see a lot of YouTubers, like they're just talking about gym stuff, right? Like more plates, more dates, that guy. I think he's cool. I watched a couple of his videos. He's just sitting there talking to y'all. I've seen others do that too. This hurts. Is that something you'd be interested in? Would you like to hear me break down and talk about various, how would you say, like current events? Things that are going on, right? A lot of our talks were like that, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
You know, just, hey Elliot, what do you think about transgenders and MMA, stuff like that? We can keep doing that. You guys seem to like that. Do you want to see more of what I'm doing here on the homestead? I got cattle coming here pretty soon. I don't know, you want to see me feeding cattle? Branding cattle? Cattle ranching? Would that be fun? Would that be fun to you guys? Shrimp Camp Cattle Ranch? I gotta ask myself too, like, can I tolerate having you around me doing certain things? Like, I realize I can tolerate it in the gym. Not a big deal. Well, if y'all like follow me all day long, watching me cattle ranch and train my dogs and be with my kids, I don't know. That might be annoying to me, but if you guys really want it, I would consider it, right? I don't think vlogs are what they used to be anyway, right? Most people just like story it up. Do you want more stories? You want more YouTube stories? Want more YouTube stories from me? I can do that. I might be able to do that, especially since Instagram banned me. Or I could just keep doing what I'm doing. Don't change anything. That's okay too. Sometimes I get addicted to change. I just want to change stuff, new stuff, right? It's a little bit of ADD.
What are your thoughts on this weekend? You excited?
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. Looking forward to meeting up with old friends, seeing how I stack up against the competition. I don't, you know, in shows past, I would like try to scope out the competition. Who am I going to compete against? And really, I'm just going to show up and do the best that I can. I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty good. I don't want to brag, but I'm confident that I'll do okay, right?
You have a goal? Like, you want to place, or what are you looking for?
No, I'm not even putting that kind of pressure on myself. My goal is to go do the best that I can. That means I get first place. Hey, that's awesome. If I get third place, I'll be okay with that too. It's really my first time back in many, many, many years. So I think more than anything, my attitude is, let me see what's up. Let me see what's out there. What am I up against? And then, like I said, I'm starting to sense that this is something I'll do annually, right? So this year is kind of like put my toes in the water. Next year, I'll have a better idea of what I'm capable of and what other people are capable of. I already know where my weaknesses are right now. Mainly it's cardio. My cardio sucks. So I know I'm strong enough to do certain things, but I know that I'll probably peter out a little faster maybe than some of the other guys. So over the course of the year, I'll probably spend more time doing sled dragging, sprints, just really challenging my cardio. Yeah, so you got a bunch of new reels that can go up, huh?
Yeah. They're going up on TikTok, but...
TikTok, can we put them on YouTube too?
Yeah.
I might just need to like double down my efforts and focus on the things that don't cancel me, right? Like put more eggs in the basket of YouTube. I've been thinking about that for a while too. I think YouTube is going to have the longest, it has already, and will continue to be the monster in the game. It's had the most longevity, and they keep up, right? Like posts, stories, what do they call them? Shorts, right? So one thing I know about myself is that if I focus in on one thing, I do so much better. I'm unstoppable when I have one direction. When I start doing this and spreading, I lose it completely. That's why you still see her around. If I was split, it would just, I'd be dizzy. And in a way, social media makes me freaking dizzy. And it's like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. I think that disorienting effect is strategic in a way because it keeps us looking for the next high and the next thing. So maybe I just need to cut all that other bullshit out and focus in on one thing. I could be a good boy for one girl, right? I could be a good boy for one platform. If YouTube wants me to be a good boy, I'll say fine. But I'm not gonna be a simp to several platforms, right? I'm just convincing myself right now. Feel my hip flexor.
What lift are you most excited about showing off?
I don't know. I always do well with farmers. So maybe the farmer's carries that I thought I was gonna have a big problem with because of my wound, but it's all pretty healed up. That's just scabs. So yeah, I think that I'll probably do well in. I did a show in January 2020 and I was outmatched. All the guys were younger than me. They were all about 20 pounds heavier than me. I was 200 and it was like a 230 class. And I won the farmers, right? I mean, they trashed me and everything else. Once I grabbed those plates and run, I'm usually pretty good. So I think I'll do all right at that one.
Then what takes the, that was the one you were most nervous about. What's the one you're most nervous about now, I guess?
Probably the stone.
Okay.
Right, stone shouldering, only because the technique it's a little wonky trying to get that thing over here and then dropping and starting over again. But I still feel good about it. Oh! I should probably have some Insport now. Cramp. I'm sure why not. Stretch these suckers out before I do it. Long range. You know you live in a gynocentric world when they can use Instagram as a funnel to OnlyFans and sell soft porn. Everybody's fine with it. Here you go, girl. You're an entrepreneur.
You could open an OnlyFans. Whatever content you want over there.
I guess so. So I'm curious, I guess maybe my answer is pretty obvious, but was OnlyFans made for soft porn, or was it more like a Brighteon, not a Brighteon, like a Patreon or something, where it's like, really, it's just for everybody, but the girls hopped on it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. From what I've seen, it's mainly for anyone who wants to have full control of their craft and get paid for it, like a Patreon. But it got taken over so early that the stigma's there. Apparently the musicians are doing it now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just another platform, though.
Yeah.
You can sell porn, but you can't say anything about the jab. I bet.
They might let you.
Yeah. No. Not that I have much to say. Whatever. Do whatever you want.
if you're gonna do this every year, but then go into fasting in between, do you see that helping or just kind of maintaining if you'll constantly be getting?
No, I think I'm going to continue to get stronger even through fasting. I'm not going to fast myself down to the bone like I did in 2019. That was extreme. I mean, actually, I'm kind of doing it now. Time restricted eating, maybe taking a 24 or 48 every once in a while, and then just generally staying lean. All right, like it was an experiment for me. You guys watched me blow up to like 243. It might have been the heaviest I had been in my entire life. I don't think I was ever that heavy. And then, it was just too much. And so I backed off. Right now I'm like 230-ish. I think if I could stay lean like around 220, 215, that could be a lifestyle. We'll see. But that's kind of where my mind is at. I can continue to be strong without being obese. I know I can. I wanted to see what it would be like. I don't think my heart is going to handle that very well in my old age, though. All right, I'll wrap up. This is a very heart-filling moment. The day I say goodbye to this series. Anyway, it's been fun coming back to be here with you on my Strength Camp YouTube channel. After many years of being on and off, I think I've been most consistent since this June, right? As we started June, July, September, October, 5 solid months, leading up to the big day. That's this Saturday. And I'm really excited to go there and do that and do the best that I can with what I built up over the past 5 months, right? And I'm excited to have you guys there with me. I hope you tune in to the video that we'll put up as I go through the competition. And then I'm looking forward to hearing back from you about what you would like to see more of on this channel and how I can continue to deliver for you and allow it to be tolerant for me, right? But either way, this is cool, this is fun, I'm happy we did it. See you guys over at the Tampa Bay Strongman Classic up here just in a few days. Until then, have a great day, fellas. Done.